Gems. They're sparkly, pricey, and sometimes a tad moody. Ever had a ring give you the cold shoulder or a necklace throw some serious shade? No? Well, today we're looking at 4 gemstones that don't just shine, they also allegedly whine. So grab your protective charms and let's take a glittery but possibly cursed journey through 4 of the most cursed gemstones in history. Number 1, Hope Diamond. Jewelry envy? Wait until you hear about the Hope Diamond. This bling weighs in at a whopping 45.52 carats, and let's just say it has a personality bigger than its size. Starting its journey in the Kohinoor mines of India, legend has it that this sparkling jewel was plucked from the eye of a sacred statue, and perhaps it's this act of theft that spurred its notorious curse. Throughout its storied past, the Hope Diamond has been linked to a series of unfortunate events befalling its owners. Misfortunes ranging from financial ruin to, well, losing one's head. Quite literally in the case of Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI. Now I know what you're thinking, a cursed diamond, perfect for my ex. But jokes aside, this diamond has had quite a journey. It's been in the hands of kings and moguls, was lost and rediscovered, stolen and recovered, and even spent some time in a mailbag. Yeah, seriously, when it was sent to the Smithsonian via regular mail. Need more evidence this gem was unlucky? Just take a look at Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, the French merchant traveler who brought the diamond from India to Europe in the 1660s. Legend claims he was mauled to death by dogs as a result of the curse. Also, Willem Falls, a diamond cutter who recut the gem for a client. It's claimed he was later killed by his son, who then killed himself. There's Evelyn Walsh McLean, an American socialite who owned the diamond in the early 20th century. While she was often quoted as saying, "Lucky at hands, unlucky in love," she suffered a series of personal tragedies. Her son died in a car crash, her daughter died of a drug overdose, and her husband left her for another woman and later died in a mental institution. Also, James Todd, a mailman who delivered the Hope Diamond to the Smithsonian, he supposedly suffered a crushed leg, a head injury in a truck accident, and had his house burned down. Today, the diamond resides safely at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C., captivating visitors from all over the world. If it could speak, oh, the stories it would tell. So the next time you're window shopping for some bling, remember the Hope Diamond, a gem that proves sometimes beauty can come with a heck of a backstory. Number 2, the Black Orlov Diamond. Step aside Hope Diamond, there's another gem in town with tales dark enough to rival a gothic novel, the mysterious Black Orlov Diamond. Originating from India, this ominous gem is a 67.5 carat cushion cut brooding beauty. But don't be entirely taken by its allure. Its history is saturated in whispers of curses and tragedy. The diamond supposedly served as the eye of an idol of the god Brahma at a shrine near Pondicherry until it was stolen by a rogue monk. Ever since that theft, the diamond's dark lore began. The curse tied to the Black Orlov involves a series of unfortunate events, particularly a penchant for making its owners, well, leap from tall buildings. 2 of its previous holders, both Russian princesses, allegedly jumped to their deaths in the 1940s. But the allure of the Black Orlov was irresistible. In the 20th century, diamond dealer Charles F. Winson bought and sold the gem, resisting its alleged curse. It later found its way into a necklace surrounded by 108 diamonds and was showcased at the Diamond Expo in Moscow in 2005. Today, the diamond sits pretty, turning heads with its magnificent hue and tales of its haunting past. And while its dark story might make you reconsider that diamond pendant you've been eyeing, remember, every gem has a story, but few are as captivating as the Black Orlov. Number 3, the Delhi Purple Sapphire. When it comes to gems with spine-chilling tales, the Delhi Purple Sapphire stands in a haunting league of its own. This isn't your typical glitzy gem story. This one comes with twists and turns worthy of a dark fairy tale. Discovered, or more aptly looted, from the temple of Indra in Kanpur, India during the Indian Rebellion of 1857, this amethyst, yes, it's not even a sapphire, began its eerie journey. Whoever said finders keepers clearly hadn't met this gem, which seemed determined to unleash misfortune on its possessors. The gem's cursed reputation began when Colonel W. Ferris, its first known European owner, faced severe financial and health troubles after acquiring it. The malevolence didn't stop there. Passed on to his son, the unfortunate events continued, with the gem seemingly eager to claim more victims. Then, in a twist that sounds straight out of a horror film, the gem landed in the hands of a scientist named Heron Allen. After facing his share of troubles, he gave the stone to a friend who then immediately suffered a series of miseries and returned the stone to him. Heron Allen said he also gave it to a singer who then lost her singing voice. Eventually, due to the distress it supposedly caused, he claimed to have thrown the gem into the Regent's Canal. But somehow it was returned to him after a dredger found it and recognized the gem. Ultimately, he locked it away inside 7 boxes and warned his daughter of its dark influence. Years later, the deadly purple sapphire found its way to the Natural History Museum in London with a letter from Heron Allen's daughter recounting its cursed tales. Talk about a handle with care tag. So the next time you come across an intriguing gem at a flea market, maybe think twice before snagging it, unless of course you're in the mood for a whirlwind adventure with a possibly haunted gemstone. Number 4, the Kohinoor Diamond. Among the world's most fabled jewels, the Kohinoor Diamond has a story that's part Hollywood script, part history book, and part cautionary tale for those who think diamonds are just a girl's best friend. Originating from the Golconda mines of course, India, the Mountain of Light, as its name translates, wasn't content just being a massive 105-carat diamond. Oh no, it wanted drama. Passed, or more accurately, snatched, stolen, and occasionally gifted through the hands of rulers from various dynasties, empires, and nations, this diamond has seen more plot twists than a telenovela. Some say the Kohinoor carries a curse, because of course it does, that misfortune befalls any male who wears it. The legend states he who owns this diamond will own the world, but will also know all its misfortunes. Only God or a woman can wear it with impunity. For example, after coming into the possession of various Indian rulers, the diamond was acquired by the Mughal Empire. Several Mughal emperors who owned the diamond faced tragic ends. For instance, Emperor Shah Jahan, famous for building the Taj Mahal, was imprisoned by his own son and spent his last days gazing at the Taj Mahal through a window. In the 18th century, the diamond fell into the hands of Nadir Shah of Persia after he invaded India. He's the one credited with giving the diamond its current name. Not long after, he was assassinated. The diamond then made its way to Maharaja Ranjit Singh of the Sikh Empire. After his death, his kingdom suffered from internal strife and subsequent rulers faced violent ends. So maybe that's why it's only been worn by female members of the British royal family since it landed in British hands. Queen Victoria, upon receiving the gem, probably thought, well, if I have to deal with the British weather, I might as well have the world's most famous diamond. For a rock that's been through wars, treachery, and the occasional royal whim, it now sits pretty, albeit under tight security, as part of the British crown jewels in the Tower of London. Now, while we can't prove that these curses were real, hey, maybe these gems were just misunderstood. One thing is for sure, they've been through more drama than a reality TV show. So here's hoping that all of our own jewelry collections are a tad less, well, eventful. And until we meet again in another tantalizing tale of history, mystery, and a bit of comedy, stay curious, everybody.